Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. This is 24 hours in Taipei where I fit in as much as possible in a day and document exactly how much everything cost. Okay, so for breakfast today, we're starting off with a cold soy milk. This is sweetened. I was debating whether to get hot or cold. Usually I go for hot ones in the morning, but it's too hot, so I've got a cold soy milk. And I've also got the Fung, which is, it's rice and then inside there's fillings. I used to eat this a lot, but I haven't been able to find a place that does it in Sydney. Actually there is. Mother Chu in Chinatown does it pretty well. Anyway, this is my cold soy milk. Oh my goodness, this soy milk is so good. Slightly thicker than your usual milks, and it's got like a prominent soy flavor. Look how beautiful this thing is, and like the way that they've packaged it, you can just kind of like squeeze the bottom and then the top comes out. Very, very convenient. This is something that will absolutely fill you right up. So the rice on the exterior is a bit sticky in consistency, and then inside you've got the youtiao, which is like the fried dough stick, alongside some pork floss as well. You've got that like slight crunchy texture of the youtiao combined with like the slight savoriness of the pork floss. I think it's a great combination, but this is a lot of carbs. And I do find that if you really want like crunchy youtiao, the best bet is to just get one as is. This morning is off to a great start. I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna go somewhere to walk this breakfast off so we can have more food. And right now we are heading back to the station. We're heading to a spot that I really wanted to go to last time I came to Taipei, but I didn't get a chance to. So today, we're finally gonna be able to hit that place up. The stations here in Taipei remind me so much of the ones in Singapore and also in Hong Kong. So we're taking 2 stops and then we're there. Guys, I've just arrived at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. I had a look at the map earlier and this place is absolutely massive. I'm looking at some of the architecture right now. It looks beautiful and today is a hot day, but I cannot wait to start exploring and just sort of checking out each of the areas. So the material is white marble. The top is decorated with blue glass, and in the gardens around it, there's pops of red flowers, and the colors blue, white, and red is said to represent the national flag. By the way guys, if you're coming here on a hot day, I would highly recommend that you bring an umbrella as well, just to give yourself a little bit of relief from the sun and, you know, just give yourself some shade, because this is all open space. All right guys, let's walk up these steps, shall we? How many steps do you reckon there is? Let's do the steps. So Din Tai Fung has so many branches in so many places around the world, but the first one started in, I believe, 1972, right here. Okay, I have just arrived at the location. As you can tell behind me, there's quite a number of people. Even though I am just one person, the wait time is anywhere between 40 to 60 minutes. So if you are going to come here, maybe grab a little snack. We're actually heading to Taipei 101 later, and there's also a Din Tai Fung in that building, but based on past experience and based on what other people have told me, the wait time there to get a seat is also very, very long. I think longer than 60 minutes. Okay, I am 1, 2, 3, 6. It's currently 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, I just got seated. The wait in the end wasn't actually that long. It was around, I'd say 40 to 45 minutes. And I've ordered 3 things. I'm actually getting quite hungry. I've ordered a thing of xiaolongbao. I got the hongyou chao chao. It's like this spicy prawn and pork wontons in this super aromatic and appetizing sauce. And I've also got their braised beef noodle soup. I've had a number of beef noodle soups already, but I'm in Taipei, I might get some more. I've got a thing of ginger. I'm gonna add some soy sauce, and then I'm also gonna add some rice vinegar. More white vinegar than soy sauce because I love anything that's super, super vinegary. And without further ado, the xiaolongbao. Dip it in a little bit of that soy vinegar sauce. Add a slight bit of ginger to it as well. Oh my goodness, I should have ordered 8. So the soup isn't like scalding hot. It's got a really nice meaty flavor in that broth, and that meat inside, super juicy. Thank you so much. My noodles have just arrived as well. So I was watching them make each of these dumplings, and they're super precise. They weigh the dough that makes dumpling skin, and they weigh the filling, and if it's too much, they sort of take it out so that each piece of dumpling is as consistent as possible. Now we have the spicy special sauce pork and prawn wontons. I'm wearing white, so I'm gonna have to be super, super careful with this. I think this sauce is a combination of chili oil, soy sauce, black vinegar, garlic, spring onions. It is so incredibly appetizing. Okay, this is the braised beef noodle soup. Yo, this beef just gently pulls apart as you bite into it. Nothing but praise for this beautiful bowl of beef noodle soup. It feels like a hug from inside out. And you know what I really appreciate that I didn't notice at first is that they have good aircon. So you can enjoy a hearty bowl of noodles like this and still feel very comfortable. Before we go any further with the vlog, I want to say a massive thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. I first started using Surfshark VPN 3 years ago when I learned about them from one of my favorite travel vloggers, Kara and Nate. So VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and it encrypts your online data and keeps it safe, which has been especially handy for me this year because all the traveling has meant that I'm always working on the go using public Wi-Fi in airport lounges, hotels, and cafes. But one of the other main reasons why I use a VPN is so that I can get access to more shows and movies just by changing my location. So for example, on Netflix, when I change my location to the US, I can get access to all 19 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. If you don't currently have a VPN right now, but you're looking for one, Surfshark is offering an exclusive Christmas deal. Use the link in my description and code Janice for 5 additional months for free. One subscription can be used on unlimited devices, and if for whatever reason you don't like it, they have a 30-day money back guarantee. And now, back to the vlog. Okay, I'm just about to head up to the top level of the Taipei 101. In 2004, this was the tallest building in the world until 2010 when it got overtaken by the Burj Khalifa. It's got one of the world's fastest elevators. It can go from level 5 to level 89 in under 40 seconds. I think it was 37 to be more specific. So on the ledge of each of the windows, they actually have an indication of like what landmark you can see from that particular window. Today is a little bit foggy, but the views from this height, it's quite incredible. So the 89th floor, I don't think has a time limit to this, but floor 101, you're limited to just 1 hour. I guess that's why, you know, it doesn't get too crowded. All up, I spent about 15 minutes there before heading down to level 91, which had an open air sky deck. All right, we have just arrived at the outdoor observation deck. Does the air feel different? 91 floors into the air? I'd like to think yes. But to be honest, I can't really tell a difference. And I was up there just a second ago. All right, so super close to Taipei 101 is this trail called Xiangshan. I think it's called Elephant Trail. The sun is about to set and I want to see if I can get up there to watch the sunset. I have about 30 minutes. Maybe I'm overestimating myself in terms of my ability to do that walk, but we shall see. If it gets dark and I'm stuck up there, I am going to be food for the mozzies. So yeah, fingers crossed. Apparently it is 18 minutes to get up to the top. These stairs are no joke. It's very steep. Imagine doing this during the day when it's super hot. All right, we have made it to the peak. There's a lot of people here taking photos as well, but I'm gonna try and see if I can sneak in and try and get a photo. Okay, that hike on Elephant Mountain, it was harder than I thought it would be. The time that I did it was definitely a lot easier than if I were to do it during the day, because it would have been so incredibly hot. And right when I got up to the very peak, there were heaps of people there taking photos as well. The views though were really phenomenal. So, you know, if you're in Taipei, I would highly recommend that you give that a go as well. Just be aware, like, the steps can be quite steep and some of them were a little bit narrow. I saw some of the people walking down, like, instead of walking forward, they actually turned around and walked backwards. But we're about to head out again for some dinner. All right, so the first thing we've got is a rojamo. I hope I said that right. I couldn't resist, like there was a line growing and I saw them make it. Essentially it's like a Chinese hamburger and the bread looked super crispy and the meats looked amazing. The meat is very flavorful. The overwhelming flavor that I taste is like cumin. This bread, super flaky, super delicious, amazing. Alright guys, please excuse my surrounding. There is absolutely no space out there for me to set up my camera to record. The line is absolutely insane. Even though the lines are really long, it actually didn't take too long to get my food. So this is a super popular item. It's the taro balls, and one is just plain taro. The other has egg yolk on the inside. So inside it has pork floss and egg yolk. It's really good. And this one, it's just taro. It's like crispy on the outside. It doesn't have that savoriness that the egg yolk one has. I actually like the one without any filling on the inside. It's a good snack. Okay, I need something cold. I've got myself like a shaved ice mochi. It's got some sesame. I think it's got some peanuts on top. In fact, like I didn't even really look at what's on the menu. I just pointed out, I want this one. Super chewy pieces of mochi, and they've got shaved ice, and I think they've got condensed milk in this as well. And this is rolled in like peanuts. This is probably my favorite thing that I've eaten so far tonight. Guys, you might be wondering, what am I doing in the middle of a relatively dark alleyway? Reason is because we are here to get some ice cream. The entrance is not very obvious. Alright guys, and I've got two different flavors. I got a watermelon one and I got a longan flavor. They've got a bunch of different flavors, like things that I never thought could be ice cream, like pork knuckle, sesame chicken. Anyway, this is one of their signature flavors, watermelon. Oh my goodness, this is super, super refreshing. And there's like bits of watermelon meat on the inside. So this spot has been established since 1947. Quick maths, how many years is that? Nearly 80? I like this a lot. The other flavor that I got was longan flavor, which I've never had that as an ice cream before. It's creamy, it's sweet. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a caramel flavor, somewhat. I've got pieces of this throughout the ice cream. The more I eat this, the more I feel like it's like a combination of coffee and caramel and vanilla. That's kind of like what this tastes like to me right now. The ice creams were both great. The more I ate the longan one, the more I started to enjoy it. It was something that like gradually grew on me. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'll be posting new videos every week. Check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you in my next video next week. Bye! Yeah, this one is just taro. It's like crispy on the outside. There's no... And this one, it's just taro. It's like crispy on the outside.